Hello. You are tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, Joe Burrow says he wished the primetime game against Baltimore was in Cincinnati. Look, guys, so I get it's a question, and I've said this before for context. I think Joe Burrow is a top 5 quarterback in the league. I think he gets pummeled, doesn't cry for calls. So respect to him for that. But in this one, and what he said wasn't even totally egregious. But I'm looking at him like, why do you care about primetime games, bro? You're supposed to be caring about if you're going to make the playoffs. That's what you need to be caring about. What I'm going to do is play the audio of it, and the audio and video, and then we're going to break it down, all right? Please remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and subscribe to The Wunderkind Show, okay? If you like more content, you already know what it is. All donation stuff like that will be in the description of the video, okay? So, let's get this party started. Check this out.
Playing in Baltimore for the 4th straight primetime year isn't ideal. Maybe we could get one of those in Cincinnati next year, please. Maybe an international game next year too. I think, part of the reason I wanted to do the quarterback show, I wanted to help grow the game internationally, and so to not have a stage like that is a little disappointing because I feel like I've consciously worked hard to try to grow the game internationally over the last 18 months or so. So hopefully at some point in my career we can go over there.
Guys, I want to make sure I say this right. Now, I feel like consciously I have done a lot of work to grow the game internationally. Like, bro, mind you, we watched Lamar with soccer players going crazy just to meet him. This is what I try to tell people a lot of times. You can be a great player, even a good guy, whole 9. That guy that wears number 8 is him in the AFC North. And everybody in the NFL knows this. The NFL schedules it like that because they know. They know. He's him. He is not only the best player, he's the biggest draw. Just him. So, Mr. Burrow, I get it. Next time, if we do prime time against y'all, hope it's in Cincinnati. Mind you, we've beat you how many times and whatever else it is, so it's going to be a loss. It's going to be a loss in prime time on your home field. I don't know why you'd like, unless we're injured. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why you would want that on prime time, but I guess you want that. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real right now. I think Lamar's lost against them like once. Once. That is all. We're not talking like this has been like a back and forth, tit for tat type of thing. No. Lamar has absolutely dominated the Bengals. Dominated them. He does not lose against them. And he does not lose against Joe Burrow. Now, does Joe Burrow go off against us? Yes. For context purposes, most of his best games, if you took Joe Burrow's top 5 games in his career, 3 of them are against Baltimore. So he cooks our defense. Extra soy sauce. He cooks our defense. I don't want to hear no one say anything else. Him, Chase, and T go to work. Go to work when it comes to our defense. But once again, 8 turns into 8, super 8. And that's the big difference. I mean, think about the way how those 3 absolutely dominate our defense. Game after game, yard after yard, touchdown after touchdown. And somehow we still have an amazing winning percentage against them. I think our winning percentage with Lamar Jackson against is like 80%, like 85% or something like that. It's crazy. It really is. So I get him saying, oh, well, I wish. It's like, bro, you're going to lose. Either way, I mean, I guess it's a way to psych you up, but you can psych yourself up But Lamar's going to see your defense and psych them out. Oh, man, belt to cheek. Oh! like, bro, I don't know why you would even bring this. I'll just be like, look, man, I'm just, if you're answering a question like, you got to be like, I'm just looking to win. Just looking to make the playoffs this year and try to, move on from there. We have other things on our mind, like primetime games and stuff, and playing internationally should not be on your mind right now. You've missed the playoffs the last 2 seasons. Primetime games should be the last thing you're thinking about. The last thing you're thinking about. Am I tripping or am I being too hard? Because mind you, I told you before, I don't dislike Joe Burrow. I don't. I think he's a great player. I just don't think he's better than Lamar. And I think that he does very well with T and Chase. He fits Cincinnati. The guy is tough as nails. I've watched him get hits that other guys would go like, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm tapping out. And he stands up and goes back to work the very next play. So I got respect for him. I'm just saying that I feel like he did this wrong. As a Raven fan, I kind of want to make fun of him, but I'm trying to refrain just out of respect. Because it's like, come on now, bro. Like, and I know some people are going to see this and be like, flame him. But real talk is, I'm looking at this and I'm saying, why do you care about primetime? Why do you care about international games? If the thing is about winning, your team hasn't been able to do so. You guys have laid an egg year after year. Y'all have to figure out a way how to beat the Browns and Lamar. Since the Browns have a winning record against y'all. Then maybe you might be able to overthrow Pittsburgh in the win column. Because Pittsburgh's had more wins than back-to-back seasons? Yeah. So I'm looking at it like, come on now, man. Priority. Could you imagine if, and this is what I'm going to tell y'all. I know some people are going to watch think I'm tripping. Could you imagine the Baltimore Ravens missing the playoffs back-to-back seasons and Lamar coming out and being like, yo, I don't know why we don't get no primetime games against Cincinnati. And you know what I want? International games. I feel like I've done enough to grow the sport internationally. I should be given an international game. He would, bro, the way other media would torch him, you would think it was the Salem witch trials. Like, take me to the king. I don't have much to bring. I'm telling you, man, it's nasty work out here. Nasty work. But what do you guys think? Do you think that he was complaining too much for your liking as a Baltimore Raven fan? And also because, we've won the AFC North twice. We've kind of earned certain things. Or do you say, no, he deserves it. And he's worked extremely hard for the last 18 months. So he should be given an international game also. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please. All right? But as always, that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. And now we get down, we have fun, and we laugh. But everything we talk about, we're doing what? Facts and truth. Guys, please remember to like and subscribe to The Wunderkind Morning Show, live Monday through Thursdays, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m., where we touch on all hot topics in sports. And at the end of every show, we have a little bit of nostalgia trivia from the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, guys. So be there and be squared. Okay, try to support, please. Also, if you'd like to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code goes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is money sign, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show is not just signing off, and as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Finish him, Daddy. Do not